Hello, all you beautiful people out there. What is going on? This is your friend Barry coming at you fast with another Paragon video. Yeah, we got some Overwatch gameplay, mixing things up here because the topic that I want to talk to you guys about today, it spans not only all types of video games, but also real life in general. And I made a few videos in the past talking about toxicity and negativity, but I never really made a video talking about what you can do to prevent it from affecting you, in a sense. So, you guys are going to see some noob level Reinhardt gameplay here. I'm only level 10. I just play when I have some time. I don't know life this game. I'm not trying to go pro in this game or whatever. I'm just fucking around. It was on sale. I have some friends who play it, and I was like, yeah, let's play it. So there's the background on the game. I do all right. This is like one of my first Reinhardt gameplays, so I think I do okay for one of my first times. Anyway, how would you deal with toxicity and negativity? Well, there's a couple things you can do, but it all comes down to removing yourself from the negative environment. The reason this is important is because negativity does affect your gameplay. For example, let's take Paragon or Overwatch, one of the two games that I play. And if you're in a bad mood, if you're having a bad attitude, or if someone just keeps yelling at you or calling you bad or name calling you, it's obviously going to affect you in a lot of ways on a psychological level. First off, if someone says that you're bad, you're going to actually experience, what's it called? Not stereotype threat, but self-fulfilling prophecy. That's actually a social phenomenon where if people expect you to behave or perform in some sort of way, then you actually will do it without you even realizing it. So if people say that you're doing bad or that you're bad at the game, you're gonna believe that, or you're gonna start believing it after enough times that it's been said, and you're gonna start playing even shittier, pretty much. So don't listen to those people. Remove yourself from that situation. There's a couple of easy ways to do it. In an online game, there's a mute button. Wow. Look at that. All your problems solved. If it's through voice chat, then go on PS4 Party Chat or get off of Discord, or I don't even know why you're playing with people on Discord if they're going to be mean to you. That's just fucking obnoxious. Now, there's a couple of different ways. You shouldn't be soft about it, and you shouldn't be like, oh no, he said that I messed up on a play, I'm gonna go cry and call the police. Like, no, like, if it's constructive criticism, then sure, take it. But if it's just abusive name calling and it's just stupid ass negativity, then of course, just get yourself away from that environment. If it's in person, just walk out of the room or disassociate yourself with the negative person. It doesn't sound, I mean, it sounds simple, but some people just, I guess they just don't do it. Like, it's not that hard. It's really not that hard to just follow this criteria. If you don't like something, or if somebody's being toxic or negative, just tune them out, zone them out. Like, don't worry about them. Like, there's no problem. There's no problem at all. Another thing that you could do is you could lead by example. Kill them with kindness. This is what I try to do. And basically, no matter how negative they're being, just try and remark with positive results, positive comments. Because that's going to leave them confused, right? They're trying to piss you off. They want to grab your attention. That's why they're trolling you. That's why they're being negative. That's why they're being toxic. They get a boner from getting people mad because they have nothing better to do in their miserable lives. So what you want to do is just kill them with kindness and just react in either a sarcastic way or a not sarcastic way, or just with a smile emoji or a heart emoji or whatever. Just be nice. It will confuse the shit out of them. It'll make them look like an idiot in front of the other people that are waiting around in the lobby, for example, if you're a Paragon, or just in any other situation. Same thing in person, honestly. You could be a smartass about it as long as it doesn't get you punched in the face. Like, you gotta be careful. You gotta know who you're dealing with. You gotta know how serious they are, how agitated they are. If they're really agitated and there's some sort of chance at physical violence, then you just have to be careful and try not to agitate them and just remove yourself from the environment completely. But if it's in a safe environment, you're not gonna get hurt or whatever, you can just kind of taunt them a little bit by just being really fucking nice. And it's just gonna aggravate them to either make themselves look like clowns or just make themselves remove themselves from the situation, and so it's a win-win situation. So that's just a couple of ways to deal with negativity and toxicity. It's never going to go away. Unfortunately, there's more negative people than positive people in the world, and so it's hard to it's hard to do anything about the fact, but you could still try your best to limit the negativity from spreading to you and your well-being, and from taking you off of your focus on whatever it is. So if you know any people like that, or if you have any friends that are just negative or don't support you, or you go into video games and dudes are just being atrociously, stupidly negative, try and ignore them until you get in game, hit the mute button, and if they spam good job sarcastically over and over and over again, just try not to pay attention to it. And if it does get to you, then don't reply by calling them a stupid idiot, or a Down syndrome baby, or something weird, or a Nigerian sand tortoise. It's not worth it, okay? It's not worth it. Just try and be polite in your response. Lead by example, and don't fight fire with fire in this case. Just try and put the fire out, or just walk away from the fire and let it burn themselves. So there you go, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed my little talk. If you found it helpful, or if you just needed to hear it, let me know. Leave a like, drop a comment, whatever it is. If you like the Overwatch gameplay, if you want me to throw in some random Overwatch gameplay here and there when I'm talking about some stuff, maybe I'll get a bit better over time, and it might be a bit more interesting to watch. We've stuck on this fucking objective right here for 2.5 minutes until we finally all jump on it at once. But I'm gonna actually cut the video out here. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. If you did, drop a like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. And as always, make sure you all have a wonderful day.
Gazing far into the night, I raise my hand to the fire, but it's no use, 'cause you can't stop it from shining through. It's true, baby, let the light